Hare Krishna. So here's a question about the pastime of Lord Shiva and Mohini Murti. Many people ask, is this pastime true? What we hear the details, Lord Shiva attracted to Mohini, who's a form of Lord Vishnu. Why did this happen? So let us try to understand the true full story as per the scriptures. We're going to base our answer on the Srimad Bhagavatam. So Srimad Bhagavatam 8th canto, 12th chapter speaks about the pastimes of Mohini Murti with Lord Shiva. So it begins by Lord Shiva, he having heard that Vishnu had taken a very beautiful form, unseen form before, called Mohini. And that form had bewildered the demons, and he had taken the nectar and given it to the Devatas. So Lord Shiva one day, along with Uma, his wife Parvati, and all the Bhutaganas, he ride on his Nandi, bull carrier, and directly went to see Lord Vishnu. Upon reaching Lord Vishnu, he prayed to Lord Vishnu and he started asking, my dear Lord, you are the master of everything. You're the supreme Lord, one without a second. I heard that in your recent pastimes, you had taken the form of a woman. I want to see that form. So here's Vishnu smiling, and Vishnu says, Shiva, this form bewildered even the demons. Of course, you are not demonic, but still it's very bewildering. Even demigods were feeling. So you really want to see it? And Shankara was a little proud. Acharyas explain that Mahadev, he was a little proud because beside him is Uma, Parvati. She is the mother of the material nature. She is Durga herself, right? Who Vishnu Mai. She is Vishnu Maya herself. So when Maya Devi is the wife, what he has to worry? So he said, I'm not worried. Please show me, my lord. I just want to see. I'm curious. So Lord Vishnu smiled and disappeared. And the moment he disappeared, Uma, Shankara, and all the Buddha Ganas, they are looking, where has Vishnu gone? And suddenly, out of nowhere, this beautiful form of Mohini comes. Now, Bhagavatam gives very detailed description of her beauty and this and that. And Shankara, Lord Shiva, upon seeing this form, becomes totally bewildered. He forgets himself. He forgets Uma is standing beside him. He forgets who is, what he is, and he becomes so vimohita. He becomes so engulfed and forgetful in this. Here, the acharyas they mention in the purport, this is the power of lust, this is the power of Maya in this world. The Lord wants to show that when Maya comes, we forget ourselves, we forget everything. Right? Even the most intelligent person can do the most stupidest thing because of the power of lust and especially Maya. So then Lord Shiva is running after Mohini Murti, trying to grab her, trying to catch her. And Mohini is playing with him. So it's mentioned that he ran all across different places. She ran in front of the disciples of Shankara. So many sages who were doing tapasya in the mountains. All the sages and yogis and everyone's looking, Are, what's happening to our master? And Shiva is running after her and he made him run in front of everyone. And finally, Lord Shiva, it's mentioned, discharges semen. He discharges semen. But here in Bhagavatam, the description of the semen is given as Amogha Retasa. Retasa means semen. Amogha means invincible, powerful, right? It's not ordinary. So here it's mentioned that Lord Shiva discharging semen is called as Amogha Retasa. And what happened? Wherever that semen fell, gold mines, silver mines, they start to appear. So we can know it's not ordinary. Of course, Lord Shiva is not an ordinary personality. Thereafter, Lord Shiva comes to his senses and he's standing in front of Lord Mohini, who now taking the form back as Vishnu. And Vishnu, seeing that Lord Shiva is unagitated, not ashamed. I mean, for a person having experienced this in front of his wife, in front of his followers, but Lord Shiva is so the shloka that mentions Tam Aviklavam Avridham. Tam Aviklavam. He was not affected, he was not angry, he was not avridham, he was not ashamed. Now, a person would generally get angry seeing this and say, "You made me a fool. I became, you, you made me like a dog or something." Someone becomes so embarrassed and angry. But Lord Shiva was not. Seeing this, Alakshya Madhusudana, seeing this, he became very pleased. Vishnu became very pleased. Oh, just see him, Lord Shiva. He's so composed. And he started to glorify Lord Shiva. Right? He says that only you, Shiva, only you, Shankara, actually you can overcome Maya. Nobody in this world can overcome Maya, but you are beyond Maya. And he starts to glorify Lord Shiva. Hearing this, Lord Shiva does not say anything. He does not angry. He's not ashamed. He just folds his hands and circumambulates Vishnu, and Shiva and Uma and all the Bhutaganas leave. After leaving, upon reaching Kailasha, Shiva turns to Uma and starts to glorify. She says, just see my Lord. See Vishnu and Vishnu Maya. who in this world cannot suffer from Maya? If I myself also can become the influence, then other people how? It's very difficult to overcome Maya. He says, Dustaram, it's very difficult to overcome Maya. Just see, right? So, and of course, the Lord bless Lord Shiva that you will never become overcome, you will never be overcome by Maya ever. So, this is the pastime, and Acharyas then explain that why this pastime had happened. So, what is the lesson we want to learn? So, it's mentioned that Lord Shiva in the initial time was feeling a little proud. Okay, and as we discussed before, pride is also one anartha in the heart. It's a very subtle anartha, very difficult anartha to overcome. To overcome the anartha of pride, a lower anartha of lust was given. Kama or lust is the lowest of all the six anarthas, very gross. So just to overcome that pride, he was humbled by anartha of lust. But the great credit goes to Lord Shiva to show that despite everything, he was still so loving and faithful, and he just felt like, just see the prowess of my master. So from here also we understand that the Lord, to show the power of Maya, and especially he uses his own closest pure devotees. Lord Shiva says to Bhavani, just see, I am an Amsha in one sense, right? An energy, the one of the main principal energies of the Lord. And still, if I can become bewildered, what is the hope of the people in this world? So just to show the potency of Maya, how more careful we should be, this pastime is enacted. How bewildering. One should never be overconfident. One should never be proud of one's position, although whoever one may be, right? We should always be very humble, careful, prayerful, and seek the shelter of the Lord, because Maya is definitely more powerful than us anytime. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. Mama Maya Duratyaya. This Maya to overcome is very difficult. But one who has taken shelter of Daivi Prakriti, Daivi Shakti, that is Srimati Radharani, that is the internal potency of the Lord. So we all are always praying to Krishna, Srimati Radharani, Mahaprabhu. Maya is so powerful, I don't want to fall down. Please, my Lord, keep me. But whenever anarthas come in our heart of kama, krodha, moha, matsara, and all these things, so the Lord, to purify us of this, they give a lower anartha, right? These things purify in our heart through such incidents. So it's a very beautiful pastime for the glory of Lord Shiva actually, and also the glory of Vishnu Mai. Hare Krishna.